From VOA Learning English, this is the Education Report. Making presentations to others is often a big part of formal learning. But things other than the words we say can affect our message. Some call this physical message, body language. Charles LeBeau is a professor of public speaking. LeBeau tells VOA that body language includes posture, eye contact, and gestures, how you move your hands or arms. He says presentations are especially difficult for people learning English, as they must deal with grammar and natural nervousness. One effect of being nervous is moving from side to side. A presenter does not need to stand perfectly still, but how a speaker moves is important. Whole body movement should be slow and planned. Public speakers should look at the audience as they talk, but they often look at their notes or at the screen if they have an electronic presentation. LeBeau says making eye contact can be very difficult. He says the best way to avoid this problem is to use images and few words for notes instead of whole sentences. The image should help communicate the point you want to make. Writing a few words with the image on your slide helps you remember that point. Then you can look at the audience. Other experts advise moving your body to a different place for each idea. Stay in place until you finish making that point. Then move to the next place on the stage. LeBeau says a good way to change your body language is to make a video of yourself. This helps you to become aware of what you need to change. For VOA Learning English, I'm Ann Ball. From VOA Learning English, this is the Health Report. Few people would disagree that email makes our lives easier, but misusing email can cause problems. Answering all those emails and processing all that information can overload the brain, causing stress. That is the finding of the company Future Work Center. The London-based business carries out psychological research on workplace life. Richard McKinnon was the lead writer of a report on messaging habits. He said, email can be a valuable, time-saving communication tool. But he said it can also be a source of stress and even anger for many people. He said stress does not come from the number of emails received. The problems are linked instead to how people deal with email. The study found two very stressful email behaviors. One is to leave email on all day and never sign off. The other is to read and answer emails early in the morning and late at night. Not all jobs are equal in connection to email stress. The jobs with the most email stress are marketing, public relations, media, and information technology. There are ways to cut down on email stress. Plan your use of email. Do not immediately react to email alerts. Use an automatic out-of-office reply more often. Use the telephone more to communicate. Even better, talk to people face-to-face when you can. Restrict use of the Reply All tool on email. Email is here to stay, so it is important that people control their email instead of it controlling them. For VOA Learning English, I'm Ann Ball. From VOA Learning English, this is the Economics Report. Social entrepreneurs are people who create startup companies that would help fields such as the environment, healthcare, or agriculture. These entrepreneurs use new ways of doing things to try to solve important economic and social problems. Their companies can be for-profit or nonprofit organizations. Funding for social entrepreneurs is increasing. Money is coming from foundations, institutional investors, and individuals. Kiplinger is a personal finance publication in Washington, D.C. It reported that the amount of money going into socially responsible investing almost doubled from 2012 to 2014 to more than $6 trillion. The Schwab Foundation for Social Entrepreneurship in Geneva, Switzerland, is a foundation that helps social entrepreneurs around the world. Each year, the foundation works with the World Economic Forum to search for outstanding social innovators with business models that are proven to drive social and environmental change. Like all entrepreneurs, social entrepreneurs reinvest their profits in the enterprise to expand it. Kristen Gruss Richmond is the co-founder of Revolution Foods. Her company in Oakland, California, provides fresh food for families and schools. It is active in 11 states and Washington, D.C. Richmond said, social entrepreneurs are driven by their values. And she gives this advice: align yourself with a team, a board, and investors who believe in your mission. For VOA Learning English, I'm Ann Ball. From VOA Learning English, this is the Technology Report. A new phone app senses vibrations and alerts people to earthquakes. The phone app recognizes sudden shaking of the Earth's surface through sensors in smartphones. The new app is called My Shake. It is the work of 4 researchers at the University of California, Berkeley. They said they created a worldwide warning system that would inform people and give them time to prepare for earthquakes. Other earthquake apps include QuakeFeed, Quakes, and Earthquake. They show where earthquakes have happened, their strength, and any aftershocks. The apps use information from the U.S. Geological Survey. The MyShake app is available only for Android phones. Smartphones are equipped with accelerometers. These instruments measure movement. They also can measure the shaking of a machine, building, or other structure. Activity trackers and apps that count steps or exercise activities use accelerometers. Global Positioning System, also called GPS, apps also use them. MyShake uses phone accelerometers to measure seismic activity. It has been programmed to know the difference between normal activity and earthquake movements. The smartphone then sends seismic information to the app developers. The software developers say their app is correct 93% of the time. Several notifications from one area could mean that an earthquake may be taking place or will take place soon. The app also shows ways to stay safer during an earthquake. The developers say the app will improve as more people use it. For VOA Learning English, I'm Ann Ball.